Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to your Friday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I come to you guys live usually every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. But I wasn't feeling the greatest last night, so I had to postpone it till tonight. I honestly think I was beyond exhausted and just needed to go to bed. So I think I went to bed at about 6:45 last night and I didn't wake up till a little after 5:30 this morning. So I think I definitely needed a good night's sleep. So thank you and thanks for being patient with me. But today's card I actually prepped a few days ago and it is super cute. Still is super cute. So I'm excited to show you guys what it is. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I have the new spring mini catalogs in the celebration. I'm working on those to get those in the mail. Speaking of mail, I don't know if you guys saw my Facebook post earlier, but I finally finished my Christmas cards. They literally took me a little bit longer than I was expecting. Actually, not a little bit, a lot longer than I was expecting. But I will give myself a little bit of grace. I went camping with my husband and my grandson a couple times when I was planning on working on them. So I did take a lot of time off to spend with the family and the grandkids. And that I will always do. So if things are late, I apologize. Hopefully, you get them before Christmas. If not, Christmas isn't over until you get all of your Christmas cards, right? So we just extend the holiday. Anyway, let's point you over so I can show you what we're going to be playing with. And I apologize about the delay. For some reason, I was having technical difficulties, so I had to reboot everything. So that's why I was a little late this evening. Okay, let's point you over. Do any of you guys have to take your shoes off when you craft? I literally had my shoes on the entire time, and now I just had to take them off because I can't wear shoes when I craft. It is the weirdest thing. Okay, just gonna make sure we're live on Facebook, which I think we are. There we go. If you're just logging on, say hi so I know you're here. Hello, Pam from North Carolina. Welcome. So I decided to pull in some of our designer series paper from the annual catalog. This is called, I should know it. It is called Mediterranean Blooms. I have lots of scraps in here. I probably shouldn't have dumped that all out, but that's okay. Hopefully you guys have lots of scraps in your piles too. But I love this side of it, but I really wanted to focus on the night and navy and the white side. So this is what I'm going to be using for tonight's live. And I paired it with some of our yellow designer series paper, the Lemon Lolly and the Daffodil Delight. I love blue and yellow together. It literally makes me so happy. Actually, all of these colors make me happy. Thank you for sharing, friends. Very nice of you. So like on Tuesday, when I did my live, I used the Happy Hibiscus stamp set. This is not in any of the catalogs. It is only available for the online exclusives. It does come with a matching die set. So we're going to be using this one tonight, this one, and the little leaf. So those are the three. I already cut the leaves, and the circle. So I'm going to put those two back, but we are going to use this. And we're going to be using the matching 3D hibiscus embossing folder as well. Now, like I did on Tuesday, I really wanted a different sentiment. So I am pulling in the Hooray for Surprises, and I'm pulling in this Make-A-Wish stamp set right here. So I'm kind of pulling in a little bit of the annual catalog with the new online exclusives. So let's pull in the cardstock and paper we're going to be using. So I have Daffodil Delight. This measures 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. I have Lemon Lolly. This is 3 3/4 by 5. Basic White and Night and Navy are both the same, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And I have two pieces of Lemon Lolly. You only need one for the card, but we're going to emboss both of these at the same time. I have my white circle. Now, in my original card, I actually didn't even show you guys the card we're going to be making. So my original card, I used Granny Apple Green for my leaves. And as I was cleaning off my table, I found the Garden Green Glimmer Shimmer paper, and I was like, I wonder if those will work for my leaves for tonight's live. So I actually cut them. Hopefully they work because I didn't check it out first. And I have a little smidgen of designer series paper. This is 1.5 by 5 inches. So we're going to do a little bit of stamping before I bring in the embossing machine, just so we can die cut and emboss at the same time. And on Tuesday, I showed you guys using the hibiscus set with the Stamparatus. And I know many of you don't have the Stamparatus, so I decided to play around with the stamp set to see how easy it was to line up. And let me tell you, if I can do it, you can definitely do it. So I'm going to start with the outer image. Mine is very stained. I think I used Melon Mambo on it. So it does stain it, but it doesn't hurt the stamp. So I'm going to stamp the outer image in Daffodil Delight. And I'm just going to stamp it right in the center. Make sure to put lots of even pressure. And that is the only thing we're going to be stamping in Daffodil. Now I'm going to bring in the Lemon Lolly. Hello, Jessica. Welcome. And I have my inside pieces for the flowers. So I'm going to ink up in the Lemon Lolly. And the trick is to just line up and go right on the inside of your lines. So I personally like to stamp the outside first, and then you have a nice guide to stamp the inside pieces. And it worked perfect. Couldn't have asked for it better. So if I can do it, I definitely know you can do it. Hello, Tracy. Welcome. So now I'm going to take my die, and I'm literally just going to line this up. And I like to put a piece of tape on here just to hold it so I can move it around and it won't fall off. And I got these on Amazon. I think you get 3 or 4 in a pack, but it's just Post-it note tape and it's amazing. Love it. Okay, so now that that is ready, let's go ahead and take our Lemon Lolly and we're going to line it up. And then we're going to emboss all of these, not at the same time, but I only have to bring the machine in once. And this one, you do need to use the big embossing machine. The little one won't fit the embossing folder in. So let's start with the embossing folder. So I just have my plate. There's nothing else on here. And then I'm going to set my 3D folder on top. Hello, Candy, welcome. And I'm going to cover it with the gray plate. These are the only 2 plates that you need for the 3D embossing. And then you're going to crank it through. And remember, I did 2 at one time. So that is one nice thing is you are able to do more than 1 sheet. I wouldn't do any more than 2, but there you go. Now I'm going to keep the large plate on, and I'm going to bring in my very used and loved die, and then I have both of my clear plates. So now that this is what we're going to cut our flowers out with. And yes, I usually do pre-die cut all of these for the Facebook Live, but I did want to show how easy it was to stamp the hibiscus if you don't have the Stamparatus. So now I'm just going to pop these guys out. And Cassie didn't know I was doing my Facebook Live, and I just had to mute her. I really do try not to mute my children. So there we go. There's all 3 of them. So now we can just start building our card base. So fold this in half. Let's grab our piece of basic white, and we're going to put this on the inside. I literally always forget to put these on. Perfect. And now it's just layering. I actually like to layer not on the card and then put it on the card last. I don't know why. So I'm going to put some adhesive on the lemon lolly, lay that on the Night and Navy. I actually love yellow and blue even on clothes. If you have blue pants and wearing a yellow shirt, oh, it's just so classy. This strip is just going to go right across the top. And I am going to do the same thing as I did on Tuesday's Live. I'm going to lay my flowers kind of where I want them. And then I'm going to just attach them with a mini glue dot. And this is going to help me flip it over and put dimensionals where I want them. I really hope the glimmer paper isn't too much. Oh, that's a silly question, or that's a silly statement. Glimmer paper is never too much. Anything glitter, you had me at glitter. I actually really do like it. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but it does look really pretty. Okay, so now I need my take your pick tool, and I'm going to pick up, and I'm just going to come up and pick up the corner and lay them on top of each other. This is the easiest way I found to make sure it's in the spot you want it. There we go. One last one. And that one moved, I think, a smidgen. There we go. And this little guy, he is a little tiny, so I did pick him up, put a mini glue dot on the bottom, and then I just set him under here. So now I can flip it over, grab some dimensionals, and I'm making sure to put them one on each of the leaves. And I definitely want to make sure it's not going to fall. Peel the backing off. And now I can put that right there. I have the little circle for the sentiment. So I brought in the Night and Navy and then Make a Wish. It actually fit really nice. And I stamped it a little bit closer to the bottom just because I have the Night and Navy glitter ribbon. And I'm just going to tie a little knot. And then grab my scissors. Grab a mini glue dot. I actually saw one up top that I missed. There we go. Flip that over and add some more dimensionals. I'm just going to tuck that right there. And then bring in some gems. I know my take your pick tool is sitting literally right beside me, but sometimes it's just easier to use your fingernail. Last but not least, let's glue this to our card base, and beautiful. Good evening, Monique. Welcome. Thank you for joining. There we go. So I'll pull them up to see if you guys can tell the difference with the green, the garden green glimmer paper versus the granny apple green. I do think I like it. Okay, let's put one more together. I've already die cut and stamped the flower, so really all we have to do is put it together and do our sentiments. And we already die cut this or embossed this sheet as well. I know, Tracy, isn't it gorgeous? I will be so sad when that festive glimmer paper is sold out. I do buy a lot, but I actually needed a lot for my Christmas cards. So I might have gone through everything that I've already purchased. So I need to go in and take inventory and order more before it's gone. There we go. Yes, totally great for St. Patrick's Day. And I'm sad we didn't get a St. Patrick's Day stamp in this catalog. So anything will help. If you haven't gotten the cauldron set, the Halloween cauldron set, it definitely is perfect for St. Patrick's Day. So if you're looking for a St. Patrick's Day idea, definitely order that before it is gone. Because once it's gone, it'll be really hard to find. I've actually done a lot with that. I actually don't have the calendar piece in front of me. Otherwise, I would show you what I did using that set for St. Patrick's Day. There's that. I will check when I get done with the live to see if it's on low inventory or anything. Hopefully we'll still have a little bit of time to order the glimmer paper. Top that. Oops. That was not supposed to do that, but it's okay. I know it's a little bit more time consuming doing this, but in the long run, it is much nicer. And as soon as I get done doing this, I will bring all the cards in and I will show you even what we did on Tuesday. I do have those beside me as well. So you can see the difference in colors. And I did change up the sentiments for each of them. Well, let's do one right there. So possibilities are endless. You can think you're getting one set for one reason and see somebody do something completely different and not even realize that that's the stamp set they used. There's that. Let me find, there it is. Make a wish. I already did these little knots. Flip that over. Put some dimensionals on the back. That's going to go right there. I cannot wait, Tracy, to. Yes, you definitely deserve to craft the entire time. It'll actually be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I've got some great pillow gifts. Bo is already talking about the food he's going to be making. I keep trying to tell him he needs to make his macaroni and cheese. So hopefully he will make that for us. There's that. And then let's quickly put this on the inside so I don't forget. And then I'll bring in the 3 cards that we just did, and then I will bring in the cards that we did on Tuesday. Okay, let me close this so I don't forget. Okay, here's the 3, and I really do think I like the glimmer paper a lot better. Hopefully the video is doing it justice. And then here are the ones that I did on Tuesday. So using the same exact set, just kind of changed it up a little bit. And yeah, I think they all turned out amazing. And hopefully this has inspired you to get into your craft room and make some cards. Thank you, Jessica. Yes, Bo's salad bar is quite spectacular. We actually count every retreat to see how many toppings he has for our salad bar. And I think 22 toppings for our salad bar has been the top number that he has provided for us. So he does go all out to cook for us. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I appreciate you guys postponing my Facebook Live from yesterday till today. And I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. I don't know if I will be on Tuesday. I know that is Christmas Eve, so I might just kind of take that day off and see everybody on Thursday, depending on what's going on in my life. The kids actually don't come over till Christmas evening, so I possibly could jump on and do another live. Who knows? We'll play it by ear though. If I don't see you on Tuesday, I will definitely see you on Thursday. Have a great evening and we will chat soon. Bye bye.